Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makelneek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the Unisa's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to Unisa's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a Unisa regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of Unisa services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, Unisa is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of Unisa's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. Unisa is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, Unisa is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: Marine Studies, Aviation and Aeronautical Studies, Automotive Studies, Energy Studies, Space Study and Square Kilometer Array, Fourth Industrial Revolution and Digitalization, Natural Sciences, Health Studies or Medicine, Feminist, Womanist, Bosadi Theorizations, and Student Support and Co-Curricular Activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, Unisa strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
And again, it's good to see you today because we don't know your faces. We don't meet you on a daily basis. And I'm sure some of the lecturers you will see today. But I really want to welcome you to this wonderful occasion. A special word of welcome to your parents who are here. We have a full house this morning. Your partners, your friends, your brothers and sisters, and all your relatives who accompanied you here this morning. I'm aware that some of them are following these proceedings on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you, you are really welcome. I'm Professor M.S. Mutata. I'm the Registrar of the University, and I will be acting as Vice Chancellor this morning. And I'm not alone. I'm accompanied, as you can see, by my colleagues here on stage. Let me welcome Dr. Mieza, who's the Regional Director in KZN at the far end. Dr. Mieza will be acting as a Registrar this morning. And a word of welcome to Professor S.A. Ngubane from the College of Education. Welcome, Prof. Ngubane. Prof. Ngubane will be delivering the Chancellor's address immediately after my introductory remarks. A word of welcome to representatives from the College of Economic and Management Sciences, Professor L.A. Ntiso, the Acting Deputy Executive Dean, Dr. M.T. Masichaba, the college rep. And then from the College of Education, we have Professor R.J. Tabani and Professor A.V. Mudau and Professor S.A. Ngubane, as I indicated earlier. Also wish to welcome colleagues who are assisting in the recordings, in all logistics, including our protection services. I really want to welcome you colleagues, because we sometimes forget about the important role that you are playing in these ceremonies. So welcome to all of you colleagues, to all our colleagues as well from the region, from our main office in Durban, and other offices in Pietermaritzburg and Newcastle. Colleagues are here to ensure that the graduations go without a problem. And I really want to welcome you colleagues. I think we have a master's candidate. Today we don't have a doctoral candidate, but I really want to welcome all the master's candidates who are here, and of course all the bachelors and so forth, and our graduates. And to all colleagues again in the Registrar's Office, colleagues who work in the Graduations Division, I really want to welcome you colleagues and thank you again for working so hard to ensure that the ceremony goes very, very well. Ladies and gentlemen, Unisa is celebrating 150 years of existence this year. And established in 1873 in Cape Town as the University of the Cape of Good Hope, and was created by an act of the Cape Colonies Parliament, and it changed its name to the University of South Africa in 1916. In the year 2000, the university was requested by the National Department of Education to incorporate the former two huge colleges of education, and some of you may be aware of those, the South African College of Open Learning. The headquarters were in Durban here. and the South African College for Teacher Education, with more than 25,000 students and a range of academic programs that were transferred to the institution. In 2004, the university merged with the erstwhile Technikon South Africa and incorporated the former Vista University Distance Education Campus, VUDEC, and we still remained the University of South Africa. So we pride ourselves for producing so many leaders across the globe, in business, in politics, and across all sectors of the economy. And the obvious one is our President, Nelson Mandela. And there were so many parliamentarians there as well. So I want to take this opportunity this morning to thank all the previous leaders of the institution, the Vice-Chancellors and Pro-Vice-Chancellors of the institution, who contributed immensely in shaping this university, especially after the merger. Professor Anthony Melk, Professor Simon Maimela, they were both acting Vice-Chancellors at some point. Professor Bani Pichana, who was Vice-Chancellor for 10 years at the institution. Professor Neo Matave, the first female to hold the senior position of Pro-Vice-Chancellor in 2004. Professor Mandla Makanya, who's also from this province, who also previously served as Executive Dean and Pro-Vice-Chancellor. Professor Makanya was Vice-Chancellor for 10 years. And really to thank even the late Professor Narendra Beshnath, who was also Pro-Vice-Chancellor. I really want to thank all these leaders for their contribution in the 150 years that we are celebrating this year. So it's a special year for us as Unisans, and let's celebrate the 150 years together. And graduates, you are very special because your graduations coincide with our 150-year celebrations. So your certificates are equally special. May I therefore invite you to sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and celebrate this occasion and the individual brilliance of the graduates. Participate as happily and joyfully as you can, and I know that in KZN, you can do that. Participate as joyfully as you can, for this is a real celebration of true achievements. I therefore welcome you all to the KZN graduation ceremony, and I thank you. It is now my pleasure to request Professor S.A. Ngubane to deliver the Chancellor's address. Professor Ngubane.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, all protocol observed, dear colleagues, parents, and well-wishers, graduates, you're beautiful. Congratulations. Is that it? Congratulations. Good morning. Sanbonani. Molweni. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Goeiemorgen. So today, as you are having this big day, I think it's only fair that as I'm given this opportunity to do this Chancellor's address, I actually do what isiZulu says, ukuthi indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili. You only learn how to do and conduct yourself by learning from those that have walked the way. So as you go out there to the big, wild world, allow me to use this Chancellor's address to engage and provoke you, not just the graduates, but all of you. And that is thinking about your CV. People talk about a CV as if it's something that is just a paper. but I would like to just talk to you about this. So we normally view the CV in different ways. I call it the game of pluses and minuses. In your CV, you have the visible and the invisible elements. In the visible elements, you have your biographical details. You know, people will tell you that they were born on this particular date, and you are thinking, bro, don't put this, it can disadvantage you. You know, someone will tell you they have a driver's license, and you're thinking this is not a driving job. Put things that mean something. Then, of course, your qualifications, then your extracurricular activities. I love tennis, I love dancing. Good for you. But what matters the most is your character references. The others are given, but I request you to think carefully about your references, because you create them as you move along through your daily interactions. The question then is, who is going to be your reference? And if ever you ask me to be your reference, will I wholeheartedly and cheerfully recommend you for the job that you are actually looking for, because I recognize the rare qualities you have, or will I just be doing you a favor? So when you are putting your references, think carefully. Before you put someone, are they going to comment in a way that is going to enhance your opportunities, or they're just going to go and say, oh, she's just a cheerful someone? Please, that doesn't mean anything. So we are not looking for people that are going to sugarcoat your worth and pay lip service to your prospective employers so as to enhance your prospects of being employed. You are looking for people that are going to be objective and actually comment in a way that is going to show that you are a worth person. So I urge you to work meticulously to undoubtedly create a track record that is going to sell you without you saying a word. Then the second element of your CV is the invisible. And that is, it contains your resilience. As you are sitting here, your CV will not tell that you didn't sleep at night. Your CV will not say that when you were writing, there was load shedding and you had to write an email to us and request and appeal. That's not going to show your resilience, and that is your positive part. Your CV will not show your commitment. Do not show it. But it's only when we start interacting with you, then we'll know this person knows their stuff. So think about that. So let me go to the last part, which I think I wanted to focus on. And that is warning you about the invisible elements that you should abstain from, so that you safeguard your ethical and professional integrity. As you go out there, please avoid relegating your moral compass to the level where you consider taking illegal shortcuts and claiming other people's ideas as yours. We call it plagiarism, but believe me, it doesn't only happen in class. It only happens in the professional environment, where people take your ideas and sell them as theirs. Do not ever do that. As we celebrate 150 years of being a university, we are servicing humanity. We are a university that promotes social justice, and that means you have to be ethical in your conduct. There is no joy bigger than making your own mark, asserting yourself in a fiercely competitive business or organizational space, and reaping the fruits of your hard work without being tainted and growing through your own merit. This is a Chancellor's address, but I would mention instances where young boys will go with bigger ladies just because they want promotion, or young girls will go with older men and whatnot because they want promotion. Don't ever do that. Because when you walk, as we are sitting here, you do not want anybody to say, she doesn't know anything, I did her a favor. Yes. So build your CV with ethical principles so that you protect your soul. Secondly, let me warn you against growing your CV through dishonest routes. We know of people who have been close to certain decision makers so that they can get hired. get promoted and look like they are actually excelling in their profession. Please avoid doing this at all costs, so that one day when you look at your CV, you should not have any kind of guilt and any kind of doubt of your abilities. Because when people do you a favor, then you are not sure if you can actually do the job. So as I conclude, please leave this ceremony as a Unisa alumni and of course a friend of Unisa. I request that you rethink your success strategy and review your suitability of mindset to embark and sail through the waves of this professional journey, and I would say also social journey, whilst also excelling in it and climbing a career ladder on merit, collaborating with others, and mushrooming beyond any limit or measure. This will also demand that you abandon the toxic professional cultures that seek to undermine your intellectual capabilities and only limit you to just a physical being. So I request you to start clearing your intentions, be open-minded, trust your abilities. You don't need any favors to make it. You are what you think you are. Guard your soul, guard your intellect, guard your whole being. Rise and shine, and only do that on merit. I thank you, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Professor Nguwan. I'm sure they listened, not only the graduates, but also the guests. This is one topic that we normally overlook, we don't talk about, a CV. But that was a very good exposition, Prof, of a CV. So, like Prof said, don't have any kind of doubt, any kind of guilt. But moreover, be honest in your CV. And I think that's very important. And I really want to thank you, Prof Nguwan. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program. And I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nathaniel Govender received the degree Master of Education, and the degree is obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Ngozi Nomusa Lindiwe Dlamini. Laika Mohamed Hossein. Stembile Nongolo Mzimel. Zamira Rahman obtained her degree with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration Honours. Sbusiso Sizwe Gianni. Zanele Edna Mdlongo. Robert Bongumuza Ngubu. Ngubu. Eish. Tabiso Ngosinathi Sithole.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Letiwe Buhli Biela. Princess Nomdebo Busani. Sinenkosi Nothando Buthelezi. Mangaliso Lentil Craig Dlamini. Pumla Dlamini. Nokwazi Cynthia Dube. Tasmin Jade Groenewald. Sibongu Kuhle Zabuza Gumede. Annelisa Faithful Komu. Slondiwe Khoza. Happiness Letiwe Khumalo. Lula My Precious Khuzwayo. Nolwazi Pearl Mazibuko. Nomtanza zo Eleonora Nge. Makosi Prudence Gwabe. Nokubonga Nonduduze Mrube. Izakum. There you go. Tobega Precious Mtalani. Samkelisiwe Primrose Mtetwa. Isakum Tabili. La. Tabile Zamayomboze Mtetwa. Okay, pose yourself again and take a pic. No, Sham Yeni. Keliwe Nomu Samzolo. Bonisiwe Nondumisonala. Tembele Ngwani. Bongiwe Fortunate Dawonde. Tembeni Tandega Unisa. Pleasure. Nosipen Dwandwe. Ziyandanzelu. Ketiwe Hlengiwe Nene. Londiwe Cynthia Ngema. Samkelisiwe Ngema. Pumla. Hey. Pumla Prudence Nkomo. Prudence Zamankosi. Tando Yonko Cleopatra Nchangase. Tenjiwe Nzimande. Kuyakanga. Yeah. Yeah. Dumisani Trevor Hadebe. Leila Shandu. In a late. Pilile Kolile Shandu. Jabu Tandega Sishi. Monica Londiwe Sitebe. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Yenziwe Rieda Tembe receives a degree with distinction. Bongega Faithful Tabete. Nobuhle Priscilla Tusi. Nozipho Mbali Sinenhlanhla Xulu. Nontobeko Lady Fezondi. Cynthia Ngobile Zondo. Xolile Gladness Zulu. Namanzi, ne? Okay. Zandile Nokolo Zungu. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Shavani Chetty receives a degree with distinction. Nelisiwe Dlamini. Happiness Sunday Ludla. Nalisha Francis, degree obtained with distinction. Nondumiso nomfundo gasa. Silindelwe Pearl Gumede. Russia Hapasad. Risha Hapasad. Nompumulelo Guguletu Kumalo. Good. Stanley Witness Kuboni. Vikeli Welanga. Larissa Lacha? Yeah. Larissa Lacha, degree obtained with distinction. Zainab Makada. That's fine now. Turn your body. Sisana Sweetness Masango. Sindisiwe Masinga. Kulida Matabada. Thank you. Nonsikelelo Colin Mbele. Just quickly. Thank you. Making sure that new shoe steps on the square. Sindiswa Sinenhlanhla Mbele. Ntombi Zoxolo Valencia Lindelwa Mhlongo. Nompumelelo Gertrude Mia. Tabile Nkiza. Doris Kanyisile Mlaba. Nompumelelo Bridget Ngadi. Ngikubuze futhi, ithi ngikubize futhi ke. Nompumelelo Bridget Ngadi. Millicent Bokang Mtungwa, or Mtungwa? Mtungwa, okay. Kobo ya bohadi. Re lebohile Patricia Mufolo. Stephanie Moodley. Tsholofelo Motlatsi. Celiwe Hlengile Msomi. Gwalisa Maria Matabela. Nondimuso Mtimkhulu. Fundisiwe Masha Mzizi. Prashanta Naidu. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Raisha Mahindra Naidu, who must take a picture, receives her degree with distinction. Subhasni Naidu. Izan Nodia. Hlengiwe Happiness Ndaba. Nomthandazo Favorite Ndimande. Khanyisile Patricia Ndlovu. Kholiswa Nzimbovu. Mbalenhle Peacemaker Nene. Londeka Ngubani. Nompumelelo perfect. Ngubani? Samkelisiwe Precious Nyawo. Stembile Pinky Sangweni. Pinky? 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 Nongebo Overgirl. Shabalala. Nobuhle Overgirl. Snenhlanhla Pretty Shabalala. Zodwa Theodora Shange. Nosipho Thandazi Sibeko. Thokozani Clever Girl Sibisi. Lindy Wento Mfutu Sibiya. Sipindile Devni Silangwe. Geraldine Stassen. No. Kelly Lloyd Swadepoel. Philippa Jane Wiggett. Nonhlanhla Promise Zondi. Ima Octavia. Ayabizwa amagama la akakabizwe. Octavia Hlengiwe Zondi. Silvina Bambeni Zuma. Nokwanda Zungu. Nokuthula Patricia Zwane.
Kaylin Kivani Pagnath. Pindile Biela. Tenjiwe Zodwa Biela. Ntombifuthi Patricia Kabela, the degrees obtained with distinction. Maureen David, the degrees obtained with distinction. Nompumelelo Prudence Dube. Ntombizethu Gebashe. Lucille Govender. Makhosazane Ziphezinhle Gumede. Zama Rejoice Khatebe. Thandokuhle Ayanda Shongwane. Christelle Lee Hoffman. Sauda Jibai, the degrees obtained with distinction. Nomvuyo Siphokazi Kheswa. Stembile Happiness Khoza. Tembelihle Pretty Khumalo. Bongiwe Mbali Lembethe. Marley Lenz. Thank you. Mulopetsane Lejeba. Lungile Valencia Linda. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, can I just remind this congregation, I'm presenting teachers. We are the mothers of all professions. Yes. Londeka Angel Lutuli. Andile Winnie Mabiga. Avir Maharaj. Akwil Maniram, degree obtained with distinction. Zibuisile Nobile Masango. No, it's not allowed. What do you want to do? You should do this. We're not allowed. Project, you are a teacher. Box, there. Box, and then camera. No, square first, and camera, then I call your name. Yeah. Veli Tabani Masugu, project. Kosingizwile Priska Mathenjwa. Tobile Mbeje. Bonisiwe Pearl Mbele. Zanele Memela. Sanelisiwe Mhlongo. Yulamtana Mwenukalela. Nomvelo Mkhize. Philile Sinenhlanhla Mkhize. Sandile Mkhize. Sindisiwe Cynthia Mkhize. Zamambo Prudence Mkhize. Yolisa Bongiwe Mkhwanazi. Yolisa Bongiwe Mkhwanazi. Aibo, wait, Tisha Hima. Sorry. Satembe. Awakangene emabhukwini. Satembe Faith Kumbulani Mlojwa. Londiwe Mncwabe. Nompilo Mngadi. Sibonelo Lizwi Mngomezulu. Phindile Masha Mnqayi. Atayanda Griselda Miadi. Sindisiwe Angel Mnyandu. Philani Goodman Moloi. Sindisiwe more. Thank you. Sibonginhlanhla God's love Msomi. Tabisa Nelisa Msomi. Bonga Tapsile Mthembu. Buyisiwe Mthethwa. Umtase. Ndiza lapha Mtase eboxini. Yebo. Sithembile Portia Mthethwa. Amen. Wandile Lindokuhle Myeni. Simon Sanya Naidu. Shanae Isabel Noder. Mandisa Candice Ndaba. Kosikhona Ndawo. Usayifuna. Buka ikamera lapha. Khethiwe Cindy Dlangamandla. Nokubonga Precious Ndlela. Noxolo Ndlovu. Hayi bo wadlula. Khakubisa. Mbuso Prosper Nene. Nasoke. Mlungiseni Nene. Yes, gender. Silindile Isabel Ngongo. Zanele Priscilla Ngema. Nkanyiso Senzo Ngiba. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, can I just say, you know what, guys? Devon rocks. Anele Ngubane. Nokwanda Nhlabathi. Ntombi zethu Nompumelelo Nhleko. Uyabuya. Duduzile Gugulethu Nkosi. Mafa Nozihamba. Simangele Nosiphiwe Ntonga. Mbali Londiwe Ntuli. Epoxy. Siphamandla Nxumalo. Silindokuhle Phumaphi Nxumalo. Nsawenkosi Victor Nyuswa. Busisiwe Ntando Nzuza. Afulele Potwana. Nokuphiwa Princess Shabangu. Singisiwe Confident Shandu. Nontle Angel Shozi. Mthokozisi Wiseman Sibiya. Aibo, ongakabizi. Nontokozo Silindile Sibiya. Senamile hlezi kahle sikhakhana. Thokoza ngaye Jabulisiwe Simelane. Studuzo Nkosishi. Camera. Nampumelelo Sithole. Nomthandazo Helen Tabete. Silindile Perseverance Twala. Camera. Sylvia Bonakele Xaba. Thokozani Fortunate Zondi. Seneliso Zondo. Wait, akabizwa. Nombuso Precious Zulu. Sibonelo Dlamini. Nokubonga Fufu. Thandeka Feziwe Gina. Mbali Gumede. Bheka ikamera lapha. Eboxing. Siyanda Gumede. Nosipho Cornelia Khuzwayo. Is it sister, no? Okay. Siska Labuskakhni. Nombuyiselo Mbatha. Nondumiso Bulelwa Meyiwa. Nokuhlengwa Doreen Mgenge. Mbali Precious Mkhize. Thabani Aaron Mkwanyana. Lady Fair Tholakele Msimango. Thulani Prince Mswane. My goodness. Tangthini Sisi Mthethwa. Nomvuselelo Nosipho Mvo. Skhonzile Ncanana. Agrineth qinisile Ngcobo. Minenhle Simamisa Ngcobo. Sixolile Sanele Nkosi. Silondile Nongcebo Faithful Ntuli, the degrees obtained with distinction. Talenta Sinothile Nxele. Tubelihle Malusi Nzimande. Mfanelo Praise God Khadebe. Mbalenhle Dumisa. Velephi Nosipho Dlamini.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received degree of Baccalaureate Technology. Yegashini Abraham. Busisiwe Raineth Zondi. Maybe it's time again for us also, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, to brag that the people in blue are the holders of the economy, the business people, the managers. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received degree of Bachelor of Administration. Priska Tulizile Machoba. Sorry. Ndombisonge Cynthia Mweni. 14. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received degree of Business Administration. Ngawela Gabani. Patricia Neliziwe Mahlaba. Nokwazi Bridget Ngoma. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, this is our Unisa staff. Langelile Beauty Demand. Simona Shu Shamiga. Tina Leslie Timothy. Nikiwe Zed. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received degree of BCom, Bachelor of Commerce. Nomalungelo Luzwas. Louis Chival Mzami. Parantama Naidu. So what do you call it? Krifeshni Krishna Neya. Pamela Smith. Precious Lengiwe Gonya. Jeremy Coppola Sami. Hold on.
Msizi Meluleki Kanyile. Lungile Princess Kumalo. Yanga Mazwana. Nompumelelo Mbatha. Prishni Moodley. Desri Naidu. Nathaniel Joshua Naidu. Siyabonga Andile Nyamende. Zukiswa Glorious Pindela. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Kaila Lee Sonepul receives the degree with distinction.
Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Silva Twala Smangele.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Nonjulo Mintledladla. Vuyelwa Dlangamandla. Nondumiso Xolisile Gumede. Thandeka Phesi Luthuli. Nozipho Mathanda. Nikita Meiku. Poppy Olgambili. Silindile Pel Memela. Noxolo Lady Peace Mnguni. Move back. Fundiswa Precious Nsani. Khombisile Thandiwendawo. Qeliwe Zanele Ndebele. Silindile Faith Ngobese. Tembeka Marita Ngubani. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Cindy Penelope Pagati receives the diploma with distinction. Nontando Xaba. Madam Registrar, Madam Registrar, may she please return? Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma. Samukelesiwe Precious Buthelezi. Kwanele Qele. Sibusiso Sithembelo Dlamini. Nosipho Dubazana. Nompumelelo Gugwana. Nombuso Thokozani Innocentia Gwamanda. Silindile Venetia Magwaza. Erwin Tabiso Sifiso Majola. Justice Siboniso Mangele. Danesh Matabadal. Mkebiseni Mazibuko. Chichi Velisiwe Mthembu. Sibongile Nkamsile Mzulini. Dillon Desigan Naidu. Nomthandazo Pamela Ngubane. Thembile Precious Nchangazi. Phiwumbuso Holibandla Ntshingila. Vuisile Modnyawo receives the diploma with distinction. Lungile Sibiya. Happy Sithole. Ntombi Angel Sithole. Silos Duduze Mageba Zulu.
I know you want to go now because now you have received your degrees and diplomas. So you have every reason to go and celebrate today. But do it responsibly. We are aware as your lecturers what you went through, and I'm sure your parents, your spouses and your kids can relate to that. So go and celebrate. So there's no more time for long speeches now. I'm going to be very brief. All right, thank you. In congratulating you graduates, I want to thank you for having endured every kilometer of this journey. And that endurance has not been exhausted. It should carry you to even higher achievements. For those of you who have received your diplomas, I would want to see you back here in a year or two for your bachelor's degrees. The same applies to all of you who received your bachelor's. I would want to see you here for your honors, the masters. And today in KZN, we did not have a doctorate. Say, I'm going to put pressure on you in a year or two for your doctoral degrees. So this is not the end of it. It's just the beginning for you. And congratulations again, graduates. And to your dear parents, your spouses, your friends, and your children, I congratulate you for staying behind the graduates, for supporting them, for encouraging them, and sometimes, and most of the time, for financing them through it all. Congratulations again. Can I? Yeah. Thank you. Graduates, can I request you to stand and wave your certificates to your parents, to your spouses, to everybody here. Please stand. I thought you'll stand up with a song. Thank you very much. You guys, I know you can sing. Why can't you sing? I know you can sing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Can I then request the parents, the guests, to stand and please give our graduates a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Siabong, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 20 of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Shall we rise? By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.